Hello and welcome back to the Danny Neville channel. Today I'm going to be answering another question. Thank you very much for firing those through. Many more to answer, I do understand and appreciate, but I will try to get round to you all. Some of you asked similar questions to one another, but as I say, I'll address as much as I can each time. So today's question asked of myself is, what would I wish I'd known, or what do I wish I'd known when I started my business? That would have really benefited me and avoided time wasted or lost along the way. So hopefully this will help you in your business venture as well, and that would have certainly helped me if I'd known much more, much sooner when I was younger. And that would be sort of business law, so consumer law predominantly. When I started my business selling products online, it's very simple because the platforms I use, such as eBay, Amazon, etc., 11 years old, they did all of the terms and conditions, they did all the policies, and they kind of dictated how things work for you from there. However, when I was 19 and I started Universal Web Design, you're venturing into different areas now of service. So we are creating a product solution out of nothing. It's fully bespoke and created to the business we're supplying. However, being 19, knowing how sort of hard it is in business, etc., I very much assumed naively that people I was selling to in the 50s, 60s, 70s would be nice, helpful, guiding, etc. To myself, and think, well, they're going to be proactive in helping you along that business journey. And whilst there were many businesses who did provide me support, were helpful, were considerate, etc., there were far too many who saw that as an opportunity to exploit a young person. Obviously, if those people were employed as employees, if I was an employee of theirs, there's absolutely no way those business people could have possibly employed my services in such a way. But as I was a business, I lost a lot of protection that you would have as an employee of getting paid, standards, expectations, treatment, etc. So setting out terms of business, terms and conditions are so important, and also checking the quality of customer you've got coming into your business as well. So there are three areas I would definitely recommend you learn and apply to any business you start, which would be terms of business, setting out how things are going to work by working with you and dealing with you. Terms and conditions to protect you from fantastical, fabricated, elaborate potential claims that these business people can try and produce or formalize. And then in terms of contracts, just make it very clear when you're expecting to deliver the service, times and dates, when it's starting, how you're going to get paid, when you're going to get paid, what's going to happen if you don't get paid, etc. Because as I said, payment is one of the most challenging parts in business. Myself, I've always just paid bills or invoices that I've received and gone out shopping or eating and paid the bill. I'm not one of these people who's going to start arguing in front of customers or start blowing up in front of people and saying, I'm going to give you the bad review if you don't give me the dinner for free. That's not my style. However, in business, I've learned that I thought every business owner would be a professional businessman or businesswoman or business person, and there'd be almost like a qualification or something you've got to do to become in business. But that's simply not the case, and kind of disappointingly, I suppose, because I looked up to business people and thinking, wow, I'd love to be one of those when I'm older, is that many small businesses, I can't speak for large businesses or medium because they are much more professional. However, many small businesses simply are not professional. They're simply not that clued up, and they're simply not that professional or legally well known. They don't understand the law. They've just, a lot of them are, without being offensive, people who can't get employed. And that's why they've started their business, because they've failed to gain employment anywhere else. No one wants them to be employed, or they're unemployable. And that is not what I thought a business owner was. However, I've learned the hard way that many of the businesses are simply unemployable, can't get employment, etc. Have got a bad record on their name, etc. So they have to find their own way in business. But because they've got the bad attitude, they've got a bad stigma to themselves, they haven't been able to gain employment. As an employee or as a boss, they seem to assume they can just dictate any ruling, any laws or anything they want. They use the words, I think, my opinion, my view, how I feel, etc. That's simply not the case when it comes to business or law. There are clear laws on how to operate as a business, on trading standards, on contracts, etc. And regardless of what these small business owners may say or want to say or assume, it's simply not the case. And I'd love there to be sort of stricter policies on creating a limited company, making it more expensive to create a limited company, and having a qualification or a certain memorandum of understanding of how to operate in business, particularly when it comes to employment law, contract law, and terms and conditions, because that would stop so many issues around payments and being a bad customer. There's many more videos we'll do about bad customers coming forward, because it certainly applies to these bad business owners. But hopefully that helps in the video. Learn about terms and conditions, terms of business, contract law. It'll put you in great stead, particularly for all these bad and dodgy business owners out there.